According to a research published in the journal Nature, astronomers using the TRAPPIST telescope at ESO's La Silla Observatory have discovered 3 planets orbiting an ultra-cool dwarf star, 40 light-years from Earth. Such stars are both very common in the Milky Way, and very long-lived, but this is the first time that planets have been found around one of them. According to researcher Julian DeWitt, a co-author from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology in the USA, these tiny stars have been round a long time in our galaxy Milky Way, representing 25 to 15% of stellar objects in the galaxy. They were largely overlooked until a team of astronomers led by Michael Gillon, of the Institut d'Astrophysics, et Geophysics, at the University of Liege, in Belgium, have used the Belgian TRAPPIST telescope to observe the star also known as TRAPPIST-1. Traced the star's light, moment to moment over the course of 62 nights, last September through December. They found that this dim and cool star faded slightly at regular intervals, indicating that several objects were passing between the star. The Earth analysis showed that 3 planets with similar sizes to the Earth were present. These worlds have sizes and temperatures similar to those of Venus and Earth, and are the best targets found so far for the search for life outside the solar system. They are the first planets ever discovered around such a tiny and dim star barely larger than Jupiter. 2 of the planets have orbital periods of about 1.5 days and 2.4 days respectively, and the third planet has a less well-determined period in the range 4.5 to 73 days. With such short orbital periods, the planets are between 20 and 100 times closer to their star than the Earth to the Sun. They orbit very close to their host dwarf star, so that the inner 2 planets only receive 4 times and twice, respectively, the amount of radiation received by the Earth, because their star is much fainter than the Sun, that puts them just inside the habitable zone. The third outer planet's orbit receives less radiation than the Earth does, and maybe lie within the habitable zone as well. And if you wanna know, the habitable zone is the distance from a star where a planet might be able to retain liquid water on its surface, which of course thought to be a core ingredient of life. These planets found in the Aquarius constellation using TRAPPIST, based at ESO's La Silla Observatory in Chile.